One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another SEC rival, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Rides to back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. Five-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Ball. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. The sure hands, it's Ott. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pulls it in. It's Barnes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick release on the RPO.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. They'll immediately call timeout. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a third down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. First and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession, and force a field goal.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooner.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the ground, it's Thomas.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Aguilar. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Vols want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right? They come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and lives to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On the ground, it's Ott. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
When you play defense defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it, no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And the Volunteers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. The Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. It's Barnes. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Dances away to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Sooners are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Ott. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Ford, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, who he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers turnovers to Tennessee, so quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expected to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee, though. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at defensive coordinator on that side of the ball. And you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot, but there are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nothing to do with the football and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
The Vols are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And the Volunteers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's Barnes. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Sategna. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pressure coming. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Mateer. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The short hands, it's Barnes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up fourth down.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He'll take it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a design quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man. It's Thomas. Turning it on. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they need.
Touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. Now adjusting. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Quick completion to the right.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block when he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes the heat. Got him downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That time he took a big shot off of the RPO.
And when you run these run-pass options, you want to take a little bit of time to stick it in that running back's belly, read the defense, get him to suck up, and I'm trying to make those big plays down the field. So I like the aggressive attack off the RPO.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time. And an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give to the tailback. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Sooners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Using his legs, it's Barnes. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on.
Breaks into the open. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Can't get him to the ground. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And it's really good 3rd down defense. You've given up some yards. Who cares? Down here, right near the goal line, you bow your neck up. You force the 4th down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the tight end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Aguilar. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him. So a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Takes the grab on the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Runs through the tackle. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Vols decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you've got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Ott. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. A field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. They'll go to the ground. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the Volunteers will keep this drive going. It's first down from the 37-yard line.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch, keeps the drive alive.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Snags it quickly on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, give on the inside. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Sooners! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Great job defending by the defense there. That guy could have had an interception in the end zone that time. As a result, the offense comes away with 6 points.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Mateer. Steps away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? So they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're looking to throw on second and short. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Takes a hit as he fires. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here.